the things in me that is really dying right now is any last vestige that I might have been hanging on to these American myths of self-sufficiency and individualism. You know, when it's just you or just you and your family unit for a year, you start to realize all the ways that we need each other that we take for granted. And I think especially right now, on the other side of 500,000 fellow Americans dead from COVID and some of the deep personal griefs in my own life, you realize just how badly you need to be able to hold somebody and to grieve with them and to have them support you in your grief and to enact these communal rituals around death and dying that are so vital, not just to, you know, our sense of well-being, but just to be able to continue going forward.
So intellectually, I know that music is vitally important. But until this pandemic, I never understood how important playing and hearing live music was to my overall well-being. Whether it's playing my French horn every Saturday morning with the Mesquite Symphony Orchestra, or ringing bells and singing in the sanctuary choir here at Wilshire, or going out to hear my husband play jazz trumpet around town, or just knowing that my younger brother remains financially stable as an oboist with the San Francisco Ballet. This lack of live music over the past year has left a large void in my life. I've also learned how much my worship experience is enhanced by our congregational singing. And every Sunday, I'm so thankful for online church, but I have grieved the loss of singing hymns together.
This is James Murray, and he was born in November of this past year. When I look back on the months leading up to James's birth, I can see now that the greatest thing the pandemic was taking from me was my confidence as a parent. Between pandemic fatigue and pregnancy fatigue, I could barely make it through the day with my 2 preschoolers. And I was really apprehensive leading up to James's birth that I wasn't going to have the energy I needed to handle 3 children. I was basically gearing myself up and armoring up to just power through the newborn stage. But then James arrived, and he renewed our family. And there's nothing like looking at a newborn to remember that no stage lasts forever. And so while this pandemic has certainly been difficult, and parenting without your village is really hard, James has reminded us that new life will stubbornly come up through the cracks and can bring with it the love to keep going.